Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Hi guys. Sorry about the echo. Yeah, I had my stuff not muted cuz I'm a big dumb. I'm a big dumb. But hello and welcome to my stream. And today I am going to be all by myself and I am making myself go solo because you guys have been asking for it and I have heard you, and I'm gonna play by myself, and I'm gonna have all of you here with me, which is good. Why does it say that my stream is offline? Can you guys all still hear me? Why does it say it's offline? Okay, you guys can still hear me, I guess. Well, that's good. Okay, I'm just gonna get right down to it. And so I thought that a good game for solo streaming would be the Stanley Parable, since it has like all of this fantastic. What, Zen? What? Why are you crying? I don't like it when Zen cries. Hello, everybody. Let's get a fart slide going. I want one of those. I don't like it when Zen cries. What a beautiful fart slide. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and I love it. Anyway, I thought that the Stanley Parable would be really good for me to stream by myself because it has all of this fantastic narration, and I would not have to be, you know, witty and awesome because the game does it. Oh, I'm sorry, Zen. Well, stay as long as you like. You are totally welcome here anytime. But I am going to go ahead and start. We've got 40 people in here. I feel like that's probably about as big as it's going to get tonight since I started so late. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. Beginner game. All right, so it's loading. I don't have anything to say. I'm just like narrating before the narrator. Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Loading. That's that's what I got. Oh. So many people have already told me that they're not going to be able to hang out for very long. Uh-oh. That was just Vapid reminding me to put it on Do Not Disturb, which I will do. Thank you, Vapid. So this game's taken a while to load. How's it going, guys? How was your day? Somebody tell me a secret. I want a secret. The first load takes a while. Tristan, are you... Oh, you're talking to Chaos. Okay. Ceci, I love you too. It has been a while. You always stream when I am at work, and it makes me sad.
This is the story of
I'm
a
gonna shut up.
man named Stanley.
Man named Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Did he get his
He had
period?
been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Stanley period.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I guess I chose like the worst time to take a drink of water. Okay. Oh, shy guy. Dat lost. Okay. So this is the Stanley Parable. We are a man named Stanley and he has no feet. And nobody's giving him orders, so we don't know what to do. I'm just trying to like click around and push buttons and see what I can do, but it doesn't look like I have any action buttons or anything. So I guess we're gonna go explore. Oh, I guess, okay. So clicking is our action button.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this a meeting room? No, this is another hallway. Is this a meeting room? That looks like a meeting room. That's not a meeting room. Okay, I guess the meeting room is probably this way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Well, except for rebellion. I feel like this is a game that rewards rebellion and outlaw Broom. That is a novel idea, chap. Let's do that. Full captions. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, just to admire it. It has nothing to do with, like, the soda machine or anything in there. No, sir. I don't like snacks. Who likes snacks?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Totally
It had
called
really
it.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking. Okay. I guess we don't get a soda.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Coffee, at least? I'm a coffee nut.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna
at
like
last,
this game a
he'd had
lot.
enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nah, I don't think so.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Are you gonna
but the
squish me
fact
because
is
I
that
wasn't
the
listening?
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley.
There's a babe?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Should I drive the thing? Oh, God.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in an...
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the brush. of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Why is this game scary?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Fuck you, man.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, shit. I pissed off the wrong man. I'm scared. Oh, God, he killed the mannequin. What's he gonna do to me? Oh,
This
God.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I don't wanna.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't wanna do it.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I don't want to watch TV. I just want to go. I want to go back. I want to go back.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
What?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Okay.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Yeah.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yeah. I will never rebel again. I'll never do it.
As he wandered
I'm very
through
sorry.
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
But I don't love a mannequin. I'm kind of scared of mannequins.
But there is no answer.
Okay.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I'm trying.
And I'm trying to tell him this.
Okay.
That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. What do I do? Let me go somewhere else. Okay, that was a mean trick, developers.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
No, I want to go. H.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Is that the end? Okay. Okay, we're starting over. I feel like it's really loud now. So I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. That really scared me, you guys. That really creeped me out a whole lot.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I don't get it. Okay, do I get to try again? I know I pissed off the narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, I get to
Stanley
start
decided
over.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Okay. Everything's gonna be good. Because I'm gonna be a good
Stanley
girl.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I'm... Okay.
This was not the correct way to
Just
the
one more
meeting room,
time.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Wow.
We're admiring.
Yes. This
We
room.
got all of this
What
flavor
a
text
beautiful
before,
room.
or like whatever
What a
narration
gorgeous,
before.
Good, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we will go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yes. That's what we're going to do. We're gonna get back on track.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Oh, this is good. We're gonna look around a little bit. I'm super sorry if this stuff bores anyone. I wish I could jump. I can crouch. Oh, wow. Now it's getting creepy. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to read all of this stuff. I can come and do this on my own time. I just want to take a look at stuff. Sing a song of valor? Song of valor. There it is. There's a whiteboard manager. That's racist. Okay. All right, we will keep going. We're going to head to the boss man's room.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, he's starting to get that mean tone in his voice again.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Well, what do you think, guys? Should we do it? Okay, Larkin, you bring up a good point.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't see a computer.
2845.
All right, okay, he's getting mean. I'm sorry, guys, it's too scary. I can't.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where's the newly open? Oh. I don't know how much I like this. Ooh, guys, give me a fart slide for courage. Why am I scared? This is ridiculous. Thank you. Oh, I love you. I want to. Oh God, we're missing it. Sorry,
It was
my fault.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he
And
felt
I didn't
more
even
free
do
to
art.
think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, that light just came on by itself.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That is looking awfully tempting. Okay. Can I go back? Oh, okay. I thought I saw a man walking, but it was just the bars moving with my perspective. I don't think I'm gonna like what happens.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. I guess? Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
Hey,
an
there's
employee
us.
in the building.
427.
Stanley's co-workers. Lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. $427 blase it. Larkin.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
You're telling me to not go on the elevator. Where am I supposed to go? I'm running away from the elevator. 'Cause the narrator does scary things. Let me out of here. Well, what am I supposed to do, guys? If I'm not supposed to... You killed me. I had a heart attack and I died. I need to turn this down again because it's loud again. Sorry. It's still so loud. This scare fever. Har har.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Looks like it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I like this place. This place is pretty. Can we Mary Had a Little Lamb this bitch? Wait. No. No, we cannot. I wanted to. I tried to. I tried to sing you the song of my people. I said 5. That's a 3. Where's the 4? Is there no 4 in between 3 and 5? Okay, here's 1. Here's 2. 3 was way back here. Right? 3 is right there? Or is that 5? That's 5. I missed the stairs. There's 4. I don't know how I can have such terrible aim. Ah, jeez. Alright, and now we go and press 5 and see what happens. Really? Nothing? 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 Tra-la-la?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I did it. Okay.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
My bed just started shaking?
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense
Ryzen,
door
okay,
slowly
why
opened,
is my bed
Stanley
shaking?
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
But
And
we're in the
Stanley
middle of
was
nowhere.
happy.
How are we gonna get anywhere? have a car or nothing. Just out in the wilderness, just a little Doxy all by myself. Oh, we get to go again, huh? All right.
Workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I know what I want to do this time. I think I'm moving too fast for the game, and it's like kind of skipping. I'm really sorry.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't think so, sister.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, I know what I want to do.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't know what to do. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to close my eyes and spin my mouse. And whatever one I'm closest to, that's the one we're going in. Oh, that's... Okay, we're going blue.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I won't.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
This makes me want to play Counter-Strike.
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange, horrible desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Let's. Huh.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Nope.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Nope, don't wanna.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I can't let it die. I can't. It's a baby. It's just a baby. It's just a little baby.
You heartless... Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I don't feel good about it.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley.
I can't jump.
Would it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where? Where?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Oh. That's not a house at all. This guy sucks at Minecraft.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside.
Bye,
You've only
shy
gotten half the
guy.
experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Yes.
Diamond
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Yes. Let's go. Is it really just Minecraft now? Because that's pretty amazing. I mean, I wouldn't mind having another copy of Minecraft because I totally lost my password
Oh my.
to
It
Minecraft.
looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
There's coal here. We could make torches. You didn't even let me punch a tree. How am I gonna make torches if you won't let me punch any trees?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
But, okay.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Wow.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better.
I didn't want to do that.
What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
This is amazing. Taking my clipboard with me.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I'll be back for you.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
God damn it.
I don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any...
I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Hey, give me my... Where'd it go? Okay. I appreciate you. Come back. There's a lot of choices here. Okay, I picked the wrong one. What have I gotten myself into? I miss the lights. And I miss the narrator. Oh, thank goodness gracious. Run, Stanley, run! No, don't crouch. Run! Sprint! Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Mr. Stanley, narrator, I want you to do it now. I will listen. I will listen to everything you say.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm gonna do
Perhaps
everything he
simply
says.
memo.
We're gonna do everything he says, guys.
came to a set of 2 open doors,
No.
he entered the door.
You know what? We're going to go through the escape route this time. That's what we're going to do.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Or should we
Stanley
go down the
decided to
stairs?
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Yeah, he
And then
would.
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
I noticed
Why
that
did
earlier.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
This is all a dream.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Yay!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he said. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his stomach, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
It's all I want.
I want my apartment and my wife and my job.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
My life is normal. I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? Then everything went black.
That is kind of scary. I've had dreams kind of like that before.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her
Mariella
belongings, and walked
Parable?
to work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh my.
Although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Oh
And
no.
in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Oh no.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, that was not a happy ending, you guys. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna lay down on my belly and get comfy. And that way, if it gets too scary, I can hide my face for a second. Because that makes me feel better. My pillows. And my pillows. And Herman. Okay. Alright. Oh, you have the right idea, Vappa. We need hearts in here. We need Kappa Kappa heart. Kappa Kappa heart. Hold on. Hold on. Tappa heart. You see it? Because tapping on the keyboard. Okay. Alright. Now we will go back and do the escape ending. And I kind of... How much do you guys want me to go? Do you guys not... Oh, good night, Vapid. I will miss you. Do you guys want me to... Like, there's a bunch of endings for this, right? I need to stop listening to you guys and do my own thing.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I'm going to do the escape ending. And then after that, you guys can tell me whether you want me to keep going or whether you want me to not spoil the rest of it.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs to his boss's office. I'm going to check out this area real fast. Okay. Boss is a creepy man that writes himself messages in his bathroom. Creepy man. Oh my. There are lots of ways to go, you guys. Okay, I am going to go
Stepping into his
and do
manager's
this.
office, Stanley was once again
I forget
stunned
what
to
it was.
discover not an indication of
2845?
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
I said
He began
2845.
wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm sorry,
That kind of
narrator.
anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Okay. Everybody close your eyes and do some breathing exercises.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Is this the same passageway as before? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, I don't feel scared yet this time. So that's good. We'll continue going and going
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
until escape.
control facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Excuse me? Okay, we'll go meet our violent death, I guess.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope,
At this
it's
point,
violent death
Stanley
time.
was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. Are we just gonna fall down an elevator shaft? Let's do it, I guess. I'm still alive.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Brief and shallow.
Stanley.
Just the way I like it.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
That's a
In
lady.
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Instantly. What? Cheaters. What up with these boxes? Nothing. Okay. We'll go this way. Whoa. I can't really see.
And yet it would be just
Okay.
a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Can I walk around in here? Can I see what the Stanley Parable looks like from the left side of the room? And by left, I mean right. It looks pretty much the same, only the E is bigger than the T. How about from the actual left side? Huh. Okay.
When every path
is
you
pretty.
can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is awesome. I like two the best. That's pleasant. That's my favorite. I like it. Let's go this way. Now let's go this way. I like the Stanley Parable Museum. It's a good place. Not to hear them. Okay, spoilers, I guess. Alright. Wow, we've got 100 people. That's more than, like, double what I thought we were gonna have, you crazies. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. This isn't where I came in. It's another Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Ooh, that was good. That was good. Why isn't it doing anything? Can we do something? Yeah, we have to just start over. I lost? Okay. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Now I want to try the red door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh shit, I did it wrong. Fuck. Fuck. Damn it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his bosses. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Okay.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I will. We're just gonna hang out. Do 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 do. These lines are not straight. Did you notice that? Did you notice that before I said it? These lines are not straight. These lines, straight. Straight as an arrow. These lines, kind of wavy. What if I leave the broom closet and then go back in the broom closet? I wish I could jump. There's no jumping. How long do I have to wait? Okay. Oh, really? That's dumb. Okay. Some other time, I guess.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why did it choose down this time? And then up that time? It's whispering Stanley. Now it's shaking. Let me out. What? For all, you're the best. Maybe we could read the paper on the ground? Not quite. Okay, what can I talk about? I just hear the narrator singing. And That's pretty disconcerting, especially with the elevator shaking all around me. Okay. Okay. Pandora. No, I have not played Joffrey's Chamber. Wait, why did that just happen? I don't think I can go in the boss's elevator.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
That was really good. Why don't it let me play piano? I don't know. I feel like we've done everything we can do this way. Oh, except for turn on the mind control. We could turn on the mind control. We'll do that.
Straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Boop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, it is called the mind control facility, so that kind of limits the number of secrets it can hold.
Now the
To one.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Boop.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
Good night,
someone's
Zeta.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
How many endings have we got, guys? Has anybody been keeping track?
He couldn't accept it.
Because I haven't.
In someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Shadow, it does not have an 8, so I can't. Else I would. I thought of that already. That one was my favorite, remember? Favorite. 2. 1. Oh. The 8 is back by the where? didn't see the demo for the game. I don't see an 8 nowhere. Yeah, I don't see an 8 anywhere. Big red button? Okay, I found big red button. It's not doing nothing. I don't know what to do, guys. I guess I just have to turn on the mind control. I really want to do this though. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, we will try that. 2 was over here. Nope, that's 5. 2 was back here. Was that there before? Were the red lights like that before? Good night, sexy. Two. Red. Nothing. I'll try to finish it. I feel like there is a puzzle here somewhere, though. 4? Five. Nothing's happening, guys. I feel like the buttons should do something. Why would they not do anything? Okay, I don't feel like these red lights were all on before. I don't like having to climb all the way up here for the number 4. It is annoying. I don't like it. Dumb. This is dumb. Fuck it.
At last he found the source of the room's power. He knew it was his duty. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? I'd say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying
Really?
this
Holy
so
shit,
much.
that sucks.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Oh, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Man.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Wow. That was intense. Red door ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I remember. Do I turn here for the red door, or do I go straight for the red door? I don't remember. Straight. 1421 was written on the wall?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Good night, Jancy.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Aha.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
I don't like it.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
There's lights. This is pretty.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Well, that's nice. I like that you're happy. We could be happy here. This is real pretty. He's not gonna say anything until I go downstairs, huh? I don't want to make him unhappy. I've given him such a rough time. Ooh. Guys, I think I have to go down the stairs and I don't... Oh my god, all the stars are disappearing. Red is my favorite. I like this a lot. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. I want to have a room that does this. Goodbye, pink pretties. Can I have some more? More pretties? And some more pretties. Oh, is it just gonna loop? It is. Dang it, narrator. I wanted to let you be happy. I wanted to, but I'm streaming. So I kind of can't.
No, wait. Where are you going?
We could go back. We could go back.
Right.
I'm really sorry.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm very sad now. What if we keep going back to it?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there, hmm? Just stay here.
Leverax, I'm trying to not pay attention to what you guys tell me to do. Because I gotta do it myself. Hi, Ginger. Good to see you. Every time he protests and gives me the choice to go back, though, I'm totally going
What
to.
do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
And hopefully I can get a less depressing thing.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Okay.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Sorry if this is tedious to everybody. He doesn't even say anything now. I don't like making the narrator sad. I don't like it at all.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
You are killing me, narrator. Or I am killing me.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm thinking. Say more things. Narrator. Okay, last time I'm going back to the pretty lights, I promise. And then I'll come back and do it. He does not have anything to say. Okay. I'm sorry, narrator. I love you.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You have me
Really?
worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Jeez.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
God darn it. I can't walk off the edge of this room. It will not let me. I cannot do it. And there's no jump function. Okay. I wonder if we can see the pink again. I liked the pink. I liked the pink a whole lot. I tried to jump into the pretties, it would not let me. You guys are evil. It's not going to give us the green and pink lights again, and I feel like I have to go back. I'm sorry. I was standing there for kind of a while.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No, no. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I tried it, narrator.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
I
Are
like
literally
you a
willing
whole
to kill
lot.
yourself to keep me from being happy? Am I
No.
reading the situation correctly?
No, you are not. You are not. You are not reading it correctly. I'm sorry.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
I want us to get
I guess
along
that was too much to
too.
ask.
No, it's
If you wanted
not.
to make a choice after all, well, this one is yours.
I hate this.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That was the worst. That was the worst, and I didn't like it at all. At all.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm not counting.
No, I'm still not feeling it.
I guess that was
I want
50.
this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some
It's gonna be
hustle,
100
Stanley.
times, isn't
I want
it?
to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay. We can do that. After I keep doing this. Guys, no more spoilers. Stop it with the spoilers. Have I done this 100 times yet, you think? Alright. Larkin, I found your favorite door.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. Where's 437? It's that way. I can't get there. How do I get to 437?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is it... how do I get to 437, guys? How do I get... Right, up, down. Got it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Larkin, you're an ass.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Really? That was lame. Okay.
All
So.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do I just go straight to 437 then? Or. Okay. All right, I need to know. I feel like we've played a lot of this game. We have played a lot of this game. I have to reset the game to do the achievement. Okay. Do you guys want me to keep going? Do you guys want to see more? Because if so, I can restart the game real fast. Oh, I'm still in the middle of a route right now? I did not know that. Okay. I am definitely not playing Outlasts.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Did he tell me a direction to go? Because I was reading you guys. We could go anywhere. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's where we came from, so we can't go there.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Let's do it. Mr. Narrator, are you still mad at me for the suicide ending? Because I didn't like it either.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh,
Now
no.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't
This is
recognize this place
spooky.
at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Hooray!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at
Aw.
all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
But... okay. I guess that's an option, too.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on. You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Sorry. Ba da 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 da. Yay! Whee! Whee! I'm an airplane.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Got it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Where?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
But do we trust the line again? I don't think we're supposed to trust the line now.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure.
Yeah.
What's it ever done for us?
It only got us lost, that's what.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Pirates?
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
I can turn the
Use your
game up.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Destiny!
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime... All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Try to turn me up real fast. Whoops. I am not talking to another chat. I like you guys. Doxy chat is best chat. Is this better? Is that better? Is it better?
To see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
I don't know. Hello, Fun Stuff's cat. Good to hear from you. I feel like this is where I should restart the game and try to get the achievement.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart it. Do, 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 do. The Stanley Parable. No, I'm pretty sure that I was supposed to do that. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay.
Oh, Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again! Finish off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Can you guys not hear me?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
That's a good
All right.
command.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Up in my lonely room, wow, and I'm dreaming of you. Oh, what can I do? I still need you, but I don't want to now. Bop, bop. Oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. How much longer do I have to stay in the closet? Can I go now? Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I like the maintenance hum in the broom closet. It's real good. I assume it's coming from that pipe.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It will not let me go to the elevator. Will also not let me go to the bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
Nice.
this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad. knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, 2845. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 3699. I feel like I need to change my phone number. Hey, how do I turn off this face punch thing? Because I want to try doing that 1421 thing. Okay. I will do that. If it's not back to normal when it loads back in.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized
I think
he
it's back
felt
to
a bit
normal.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Don't you mean 3699 is best 2428?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Is this the way that I got? No, that's not it. How do we get to where it's gonna blow up? I forget. By turning the power on? Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Boy, howdy did he.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom means nothing here. I don't like my boss. I don't like typing numbers. And look at all these pictures of them spying on me and my coworkers. I need a new job.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes, I will go do disc air fever for you. I will do it. Open, please. Open sesame. And open. All right. Claptrap never lets you down. We go back in, back in, back in, back. And then we hang out right here. will do the thing eventually. Is it not gonna do it this time? I love Claptrap. Monumental Gamer. Okay, I guess it's not gonna do it again. I'm sorry. I feel like it did it by now, last time. Oh, you have to press the light bulb button? Okay. I'm sorry.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
This game is real
His
good at
own
Easter
life
eggs.
In someone else's
It's a game made out of Easter eggs.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Look at it, it says
happy
0142.
or sad, or content.
And 0520.
Walking, eating, working, all of it
There's all
monitored and
kinds of codes
commanded
on the
from
wall,
this
silly
very place.
gooses.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
There's no
Oh, this is
1421
much
on the
better than
wall
what I had in
anywhere.
mind. What a shame we have
cray
so
cray.
little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what
still
precious
try it.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
There is no 0.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into
Didn't
the
do
ground,
nothing.
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
I
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take
Fail-safe?
back the control
Disabled.
wrested away from
Okay,
you,
cool.
it's quite rich.
All right.
I almost hate
So
to
this
see
says
it go.
blue.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next
3.
go around will be even better.
3 was over
My
here.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Incorrect.
Did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on?
Yeah, I don't think there's any way out of this.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can
green
be beaten?
button?
Won? Solved? Do you
I
have
don't see a
any
green
idea
button
what your
anywhere.
purpose in this place is?
Wait, these are green buttons.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
There's a
it's just
green
seconds
button.
ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of
Purple
watching a
twice.
cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
I don't see any purples.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Purple.
No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I wish I had still had my 9 seconds so that I could have gone and tried to push the off button and seen if that did anything. I should have done that. Whoopsie.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
That creeps me out.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That was really scary.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Well, that's somebody playing Counter-Strike when I thought it was going to be an achievement. That's really it. That's all there is to it. For all. Don't make me unfriend you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
I
office.
think I did this. I have not seen the boss stuff. Oh, I have done this. Welcome back, Shy Guy. Please hang out in an elevator now. I actually did see a phone once where it was supposed to be. Yeah. Guys, I feel like I'm ruining the whole story. I feel like we should probably stop. We've done a whole lot of gameplay. There's been a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing, and I'm going to end the stream. I love you guys a whole lot. It has been wonderful playing the Stanley Parable for you. If you would like to end with a short AMA, I'd be willing to do that. That's fine. Let me just throw up this overlay. Quit, and I will pop open FTL so we can have that sweet, sweet FTL music. And you guys start asking questions. And I will answer them. Oh no, I uninstalled FTL? That's no good. How long? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I just booted Full Mojo Rampage on accident. Not what I wanted to do. Escape. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Exit. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. How long will it take to install FTL? View. Downloads. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is gonna take very long at all. It's already a third of the way done. That's a really good idea. I wish I had thought of that. But it's already like halfway done. So we might as well just commit to it. It has 8 seconds left. Okay. This AMA is just going to be everyone asking Doxy about how handsome they are. Doxy, what got you into YouTubing and streaming and what not? Mostly the first time I ever was really excited about like possibly doing this was when I found like the NLSS. But way back when, like one of my first ever like really exciting relatable people that I found on YouTube was AVGN. I always loved him, and like I had a Mondo crush on him, and I was like, this is the man. This is the kind of dude that does wonderful things. And I don't know. I really enjoyed what he did, and I thought that it would be really fun to be able to like make a living or whatever, commentating video games and just like being able to crack jokes and hang out with your friends and do that kind of thing. And then once I saw that Northern Lion was a person and that he did it, I was just like, yes, this is what I'm going to aim for. And then I started like going to the streams and stuff. And one day, Nick, Rockley Smile, and I made friends while he was streaming, and we just started talking like every day. And then one day he pulled me onto his stream, and that's how I made friends with everybody like in the NLSS. So it was really kind of a dream come true. It was really cool. Doxy, are we still on for dinner Friday? Shall I dress fancy or just semi-naked and dirty? I guess that's up to you. Doxy, can I hit you up on Steam sometimes? Yes, absolutely. Indie punk rocker. You can DM me on Twitter and we will exchange information. Doxy, why are you so pro at Isaac? You're hilarious. I am amazing at Isaac because I drank magical power juice that made me have magical powers that made me good at Isaac. Cats or dogs, cake or pie. I really love all animals a whole lot, but I've always really loved having cats. And then as far as cake or pie, I'd probably have to go cake. Doxy, why haven't you uploaded in a while? That is a great question. I ran out of backlog, and I just have been so exhausted the past few days that I haven't really had much time to myself, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to take the weekend off, and then last night I accidentally fell asleep early. Doxy, do you have a legit crush on anyone we know? That's kind of personal. Also, to be fair, I get crushes on people really, really easily, and I'm really flirtatious, so I don't know, it's silly. What about the ugly animals? You know which ones. I love all animals. I don't even kill bugs. Like when I see bugs on the sidewalk, I will step around them. I don't kill bugs. When I see people that are like about to kill spiders, I will take the spider outside and put it outside. Is that it? Is that it for the questions? I never said everyone has a legit crush on me. You're silly. Nobody wants to know anything else? Will you marry me, Doxy? Butts or boobs? I like butts. I like boobs though too. That's a hard one. The play to win. Will you marry Pokey Freak? Impressions of the Stanley Parable. That's really fun. I'm definitely going to explore like every fucking inch of that game. That was super, super fun. Do you like trolling porn stars? Shy guy, you're goofy. What do you feel is the most unattractive thing about a person? Yeesh. Probably, wow, there's a few things that really, really turn me off in a person. I think that the first one would be arrogance. Like if somebody is really, really all about themselves and think that they can't be wrong. People that are quick to like get mad. And like if I have a conflict with somebody and I want to bring it up to them and be like, hey, you hurt my feelings because you said this or that, and they just start defending themselves and making excuses instead of trying to work towards a middle ground, that's like the biggest turnoff in the world for me. Like having not being understanding is just a real problem, and I don't think it's okay. People that are mean, I can't handle that. Everybody should be nice all the time. If like a compliment should never go unspoken, and if you don't like somebody, then don't be around them. That's just, there's no reason to ever be mean or not understanding to anyone. You should have empathy with every person. Every single person is a perspective with a life and a family and people who care about them, and they should be treated that way. Will you touch my butt? Absolutely. Ever left the country? No, I have not. Anywhere you would want to visit? I want to go to Canada, and I might live there eventually someday. Doxy, just wanted to say your streams are great, and they make my nights awesome. Well, Bitter Silence, thank you very much. You make my nights awesome by being here. Can we be mean to the Irish? No. Do you dislike smokers? No. Why are you so awesome? My dad was a rock star, and my mom was a bungee jumper. Will you touch my butt? Sure. I would love to go to Australia. I would love to. Doxy, how are you always nice all the time? I kind of just answered that. I have, my friend Aaron, he once said that I would have sympathy for the devil and not be held at fault for it. Like, I have a really, really big empathy problem, I guess. Like, I'm empathetic to a fault. I can't, like, I feel bad for bad guys because something must have gone wrong in their life, I guess. Doxy, would you ever go on a road trip? I go on road trips as often as I possibly can. I've been all over the United States. I just haven't ever been outside of it. Doxy, why do you scare so easily? I don't know. I always have. Worst game in my Steam library. Let me see. Let me just bust this open real fast, and we'll take a look. Doxy, will you say? No, I will not say that. I love mouse. Will you and some others play Payday again sometime soon? I really want to, Deffy. I really want to. Trend noob, Doxy, can you do a Bane voice? Of course not. Best game in your Steam library? That's a really hard one too. Okay, as far as worst game, let's see. I was not that impressed by Dead Island. I just can't get into Monaco at all. Little Inferno I stopped playing because I got mad at a plot point. The rest of these games are all really good. A couple of them I haven't played. I could never pick a best game. I'm sorry. I never could. Okay, if you could go anywhere in the world for 2 weeks right now, where would you go? That is a really good question. Also, Casabao! Hi. Shit, if I could go backpacking across Europe, probably that. Or going back to California to hang out with all of my friends that I have made there recently and the ones that I have that already live there. That would be great. Did you say happy player birthday Uno again? No, I did not. Most mediocre game. Come on. Doxy, have you ever run into a fan IRL? No, a couple of my friends at work watch my stuff and really like it. So, I don't know. I do not know. If you could bring anyone from the past to any point into the future, who would you bring where? Wow. I would bring Leonardo da Vinci to today and hang out with him and meet him and make him teach me all the things. Favorite genre of games, favorite game mechanic. I really like roguelikes because of replayability, but if I could only play one type of game for the rest of my life, I don't think I will ever get bored of first-person shooters. Favorite thing about myself? Gall, I don't know. I have pretty hair. I guess. Have you ever been to New York City? No, I have not. I would love to. I would love to see it. What is the future of your channel? What direction do you want to take? I want to be able to live off of the income that I make from my channel. That is what I want. I want to be able to live comfortably. I don't necessarily want to be like famous or anything, but just being able to make enough income to live comfortably would be absolutely fantastic. Doxy, should we have a horror game night where half the chat just hangs out on your couch and tries not to backseat? No. No, we should not. Favorite game of your childhood? Legend of Dragoon. Or maybe Ocarina of Time. Do you like pina coladas? That's funny. That's funny. Favorite game from 2004? I don't know. I would have to look at what games I have from 2004. What's the chances of a guy like you and a girl like me getting together? Could I get a picture of that glorious smiley face? Come on now. If we did a horror game night, we should all just stare at Doxy with scary eyes. You guys are mean. I'm guessing you're not into yoga? I like yoga. I'm not like a huge yoga buff or anything, but I've done it a few times and I really, really enjoyed myself a whole lot. If you ever do get big on YouTube, Twitch, do you still plan to talk to your fans like this? Absolutely. That's one of the things that it's really important to me that people don't find out like who I am in real life in case I am really successful, because I don't want that. Like, I don't want people to be harassing me in my day-to-day life. And I really love being able to hang out with you guys and talk to you guys like this. But when people are like calling me Mallory and trying to find personal information on me and stuff, it makes me really sad that my privacy can't be respected. But yeah, I would love to be able to just hang out and do AMAs or whatever and talk to chat exactly like this for as long as I keep doing Twitch and YouTube. And my favorite beer is Moose Drool. Have you ever played board game online? Yeah, I definitely have, and I didn't get it. Like, I was just totally confused the whole time. Nah, no one can stare at Doxy with scary eyes. We might check her out every now and then, like, whenever she gets up. You guys are crazy. If you got super famous and people started harassing you, would you hire internet bodyguards? Sure, I guess. Do you have any favorite fans? Yeah. Listen. You might be able to hear it. It's my favorite fan. Get it? Doxy, if you get really big, may I be a part of your bodyguard patrol? I don't think I'll ever need bodyguards. Guys, I'm too good at AMAs. You guys can't keep up with me. I answer the questions faster than you can ask them. Play to win, that's hilarious. Shy Guys or Goombas? Definitely Shy Guys. Come on, they're so cute. Favorite performance by Bill Murray? That's a good question that I would have to think long and hard about. Favorite subject in 8th grade? Probably English. And my favorite teacher in 8th grade was probably Frau Peters, my German teacher. How do you come up with your commentary? I don't pre-write anything. I just say the things that come into my brain. It's like a marquee of stupid that I just say out loud. Doxy, did you ever dance with the devil on a moonless night? So many times. Red or green apples? Probably green apples. Least favorite school subject was probably anything having to do with government. Favorite television show? Right now, probably Game of Thrones. Have you ever seen the show Strike Back? I have not. Favorite twister position? I don't know. Right hand red. Favorite actor? That's a really good question. Maybe Edward Norton. I like him a whole lot. Cillian Murphy is like totally babin'. I love him. Love him. Tell us a story about your first dance. Oh, jeez. Okay. God, what a shit show, though. I wasn't exactly like popular or whatever in school, and I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I did have a couple of friends, and we would just go together, and people didn't really want to like date any of us or anything, so we would just hang out. And then there was this one, the DJ was my stepbrother, and he was just like, all right, this is a dance where girls ask guys, guys have to say yes. And I didn't ask anybody. And then the next time he was just like, okay, guys ask girls, girls have to say yes. And this really popular guy that I thought was so cute came up to me and was just like, hey, I was just wondering if you wanted to dance with me. And I was like, looks like we made it. And I was like so excited. And I was like, of course, yeah, I'd love to dance with you. And he's just like, psych, and walked away. And it was like the worst ever. It was really bad. Do you think The Walking Dead is worth watching from season 1? Yes, I really like it. I like it a whole lot. It's not for everybody, but I like it a lot. Doxy, were you a wild child or a prim and proper kid? I was a wild child for sure. And now you have thousands. You are each and every one of you, my friend, and I love you a whole lot. Doxy, would you dance with us? Absolutely. I sure would. No, it's okay. Once I hit like 11th grade, I got kind of cute. Everybody was pretty nice to me after that. I don't remember my second dance. Will you ever play Nuclear Throne? Absolutely. I sure will. I plan on making my series. Ugly Duckling? Yeah, we could call it that. I was like a super babe when I was like 17 and not so much anymore. What was the last movie you watched that made you cry? Jeez, I cry like 80 times a day. The last movie that I watched that made me cry, I can't even remember what the last movie that I watched was, but I was watching Cheers the other morning and that made me cry. Vapid said something really nice to me recently that made me cry too, and I can't remember what it was. Doxy, would you ever do a confused as hell old school Fallout run? Maybe. I don't know, Larkin, I got older. I'm just not as cute as I was when I was 17. Jeez. Favorite piercing? Probably my tongue piercing. I got it when I was 17, and I still play with it like it's brand new. Like you guys, you can hear it in my videos. You can hear it when I stream. Anytime you hear the clicking noise, that's me fucking around with my tongue stud. Why didn't you cry when you had to kill yourself and make the narrator cry? I know I did. I don't know. I'm really, really surprised. Did he ask you to marry him? I don't know what you're talking about. Number 17, okay. Oh, hashtag 17. The future, I forgot. Vapid. Oh, no, he didn't ask me to marry him. I'm not, none of you know what I look like. How could I be fishing for compliments? Good night. Okay, yeah, Larkin has seen a recent picture of me. Whenever you hear the clicking noise, shut up, dormouse. Okay, guys, I feel like this has slowed down to the point that it's mostly just silly. If Vapid ever said, hey, play, will you? I would cut him off and be like, yes, yes, oh my god, yes. Any movement? No, I have a webcam. I want people to like me or dislike me based on my personality and not whether or not they find me attractive. I just kind of want to be best friends with Doxy and hang out and have giggle snores. Yeah, that would be great. When are you? Fuck you. Yeah, I'll send you pictures of the inside of my computer. Doxy, what is your least favorite game genre, subgenre? Real-time strategies and MOBAs. I just fucking can't get the hang of them. I cannot. Alright, yeah. I feel like this has slowed down enough to where it's mostly just, like, silly. and nobody has any like questions that they really want to know the answer to. So I feel like this is probably a good place to wrap it up. Yes, I do love the adventure genre. Of course I do. My favorite job I ever had was being a server at Diamond Dave's. It was a little Tex-Mex restaurant. Yeah, absolutely. Shy Guy, link your stream. Also, yeah, if you have any other questions, Indie Punk Rocker is like a great mod. And totally, you can ask me anything you want with anonymity on my ask.fm, and I answer literally everything that I ever get asked. Even things that aren't questions. On a scale from 1 to 69, how much do you love Doxy Chat? 69,000. That's how much, Capsat Mal. I love you all so much. So very much. You, like, literally when I have a shit day, or just anything just has me stressed out or whatever, like, all I have to do is just think about you guys, and it makes my life so much just immediately better. It's really wonderful. You have absolutely no idea how much each and every single one of you mean to me. And I'm sorry to go all like stupid and mushy on you here, but I cannot quite express like the feels that you guys give me all the time. It makes me really happy to come into a stream and everybody's excited to see me, or like have my own stream and like get 100 fucking people, like 100 people, really? Like 100 people care what I have to say about a fucking video game. I think it's really great. And you guys make me feel really good. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. I love you guys a whole lot. Let's end this right. Get a good fart slide going. Alright. I love you guys a million. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Doxy Death Town, okay? Bye, everybody.